Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Steelers going up against the Redskins. So it's a night of first, the first Monday night game of the year, and the debut of our new broadcast team, as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, an exciting time for us here in the booth, no doubt. We are ready to rock as we get a look at FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And, partner, these two teams both in the playoffs a year ago. Steelers got in at 10-6. Washington just in at 9-7, winning the NFC East.
I would say that Pittsburgh actually overachieved last year. Had a terrific season just to get to the playoffs. They expect to go a little bit farther this season. When you look at Washington, I would call them a major surprise team. Most people thought they would finish last in their division. They won it. Now they have higher expectations.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
That was second down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Big loss there on the pass completion.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Second down, Cousins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Let's go. They'll run here with Sims. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Let's go! Cousins now on second down. Here's the first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. Touchdown! Washington. Josh Doctson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Josh Doctson, the number 22 overall pick, and he is going to be fun to watch throughout his career.
And one of the things things I think that is helping him in his transition is that he's used to change. Went to Wyoming his freshman year in college, transferred back to TCU, got used to a new style, a new way of doing things, and then kept improving while he was a Horned Frog. I love his ability to make plays over the top.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Blanchard, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Matt Spaeth, the tight end, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things. out. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Matt Spaeth has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Five, 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll roll him out right. Now, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. He'll drop to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback punching it in from a yard away.